Welcome back, my fellow adventurers, to another mind-blowing episode of our channel. Today, I have a treat for you that will transport us thousands of years back in time. We are about to embark on an epic adventure into the ancient civilization of Mesopotamia, where we will unearth the long-lost tablet 12 of the Book of Enki. Brace yourselves, my friends, because what we are about to discover will challenge everything we know about our ancient origins. In the annals of time, amidst the celestial expanse and the birth of stars, a saga of cosmic beings and earthly realms unfolds, the tale of Tablet 12, Lost Book of Enki. This chronicle transcends the boundaries of myth and history, illuminating the forgotten whispers of our origins. In the primordial era, when the cosmos was young and the planet Nibiru reigned as a beacon of wisdom, the Anunnaki, a race of godlike beings, set forth on a journey to Earth. It was here that the grand tapestry of life would be woven, where divine destinies and mortal fates would intersect. Join me on a voyage through the ages, as we delve into the very genesis of existence. From the creation of humanity, sculpted from the clay of earth and the breath of the divine, to the enigmatic garden of Nibiru, where the first dawn of consciousness awakened. Traverse the treacherous paths of power and desire, as Enki, the cunning and benevolent deity, devises a secret plan to elevate humanity. Yet, with power comes conflict. Unleash the cataclysmic forces of the Great Flood, a divine deluge meant to cleanse the world of corruption. Witness the building of Noah's Ark, the vessel of salvation amidst the wrath of the gods. Stand in awe before the Tower of Babel, a monument to human ambition and the ensuing chaos that ensued. In the twilight of divine dynasties, accompany Inanna, the goddess of love and war, on her perilous descent into the underworld. Traverse the epic of Gilgamesh, a mortal king's quest for immortality and the wisdom that comes with it. At the heart of this chronicle stands Enki, the wise and compassionate god, whose teachings bestow upon humanity the knowledge to flourish and thrive. Unlock the legacy of the Anunnaki, their celestial heritage woven into the very fabric of human DNA. Prepare to embark on a voyage that will challenge your perceptions, unravel the mysteries of ancient civilizations, and ignite the spark of curiosity that burns within us all. Tablet 12, Lost Book of Enki beckons, a celestial symphony of divine intrigue and earthly longing awaits. Chapter 1, In the Beginning. In the cosmic dance of galaxies and nebulae, amidst the symphony of creation, Nibiru stood as a luminescent jewel, a realm of advanced beings known as the Anunnaki. Among them, Enki, the master geneticist, and Ninhursag, the life-giving goddess, embarked on a daring experiment. Drawing upon the clay of earth and the essence of their own divine blood, they sculpted the first humans, primitive yet promising. These beings, birthed in the image of their creators, were named the Lulus. With bated breath, the Anunnaki watched as the Lulus took their first steps upon the virgin soil of Earth. Enki, ever the advocate for his creation, bestowed upon them the gift of knowledge. He sparked within them the flame of curiosity and the thirst for wisdom. Ninhursag, in her infinite grace, nurtured life in all its forms, intertwining the threads of existence into a harmonious tapestry. As the Lulus multiplied, their cries of awe and wonder echoed through the gardens of Nibiru. They tended to the flora and fauna, nurturing the vibrant ecosystem under the watchful eyes of their divine progenitors. Enki reveled in their ingenuity, while Ninhursag marveled at their capacity for love and compassion. In the shadows of paradise, the stage was set for a celestial drama, a clash of ideals and aspirations that would define the destiny of gods and mortals alike. As the first chapter of Tablet 12 unfolds, we find ourselves at the precipice of an epic tale, where the destinies of beings divine and earthly converge in a dance of creation and trepidation. Chapter 2, Creation of Man. In the realm of Nibiru, where the cosmic winds carried whispers of destiny, Enki and Ninhursag's creation, the Lulus, flourished. These primitive beings, formed from the very essence of the divine, embraced the gift of knowledge bestowed upon them by Enki. As time unfurled its wings, the Lulus evolved. Their once feeble minds now grasped the mysteries of the cosmos, and their hands, once unskilled, crafted tools and artistry that reflected the brilliance of their creators. Enki watched with pride, his heart swelling at the sight of their ingenuity. Ninhursag, the tender guardian of life, reveled in their diversity. From the fertile lands to the rolling hills, the Lulus spread across the fertile tapestry of Earth. They worshipped the Anunnaki as benevolent deities, constructing temples and altars in homage to their celestial patrons. However, Enlil's apprehension grew deeper. He observed the Lulu's rapid progress and foresaw a future where these mortal beings might rise beyond the boundaries set by the gods. Such a future, Enlil believed, would endanger Nibiru's supremacy and disrupt the cosmic balance. With a heavy heart, Enlil devised a plan to limit the Lulu's potential. He influenced the Lulu's minds, imposing limitations and veils upon their consciousness. Enki, ever the advocate for his creation, sensed this interference and confronted Enlil. A fierce debate ensued, pitting brother against brother, divine ideals against mortal promise. In the midst of this celestial dispute, the Lulus remained oblivious to the machinations of their creators. Their once boundless curiosity was now curtailed, their potential suppressed. Enki and Ninhursag, disheartened by this turn of events, sought solace in the hidden corners of Earth, where they continued to nurture life in all its forms. As the cosmic drama unfolded, the fate of the Lulus hung in the balance. Would they forever remain ensnared by the limitations imposed upon them? Or would the spark of divine knowledge ignite once more, leading to a future where mortals and gods would find common ground? Chapter 3: The Garden of Nibiru. Amidst the splendor of Nibiru's gardens, where flora of unparalleled beauty bloomed and rivers of shimmering liquid light flowed, Enki and Ninhursag fashioned a sanctuary for their creations. This sanctuary, known as the Garden of Nibiru, was a testament to the harmonious relationship between mortals and gods. Within the garden's ethereal embrace, the Lulus thrived. Their days were filled with wonder as they tended to the vibrant flora and walked alongside creatures both real and mythical. Enki and Ninhursag reveled in the Lulus' innocence and marveled at their capacity for joy. In the heart of the garden stood the Tree of Knowledge, its branches adorned with lustrous fruit that radiated celestial energy. Enki, ever the bestower of wisdom, permitted the Lulus to partake of the tree's bounty. As they consumed the fruit, their senses expanded, and the veils that had shrouded their minds began to lift. With newfound clarity, the Lulus gazed upon the tapestry of creation with awestruck eyes. They beheld the celestial dance of planets and stars, the intricate web of life woven into every atom. Their hearts swelled with gratitude and a longing for deeper understanding. But as the Lulus' perception sharpened, so too did their awareness of their limitations. They questioned the purpose of their existence and pondered the mysteries of the cosmos. Enki and Ninhursag, observing this transformation, rejoiced in their creation's growth while also harboring concerns for their future. Enlil, ever watchful, observed the garden's evolution with a mixture of fascination and consternation. He recognized the potential for the Lulus to exceed their designated roles, and this realization ignited a spark of unease within him. The stage was set for a celestial reckoning, a confrontation that would test the boundaries of knowledge, power, and the delicate balance between mortals and gods. As the sun cast its golden rays upon the Garden of Nibiru, the Lulus stood at the precipice of discovery, yearning for enlightenment yet unaware of the storm clouds that loomed on the horizon. In this sanctuary of beauty and contemplation, the destiny of worlds converged, and the echoes of a cosmic conflict reverberated through the hallowed groves. Chapter 4: The Serpent's Temptation. In the heart of the Garden of Nibiru, a serpentine presence coiled itself around the trunk of the Tree of Knowledge. Its scales shimmered with hues of iridescent wisdom, and its eyes glowed with an otherworldly light. This enigmatic entity, known as Ishtar, had dwelt in the shadows of the garden since time immemorial. Ishtar was not of the Anunnaki, nor was it of the mortal realm. It existed as a manifestation of the cosmic currents that flowed through the universe, an entity of paradoxical nature, both benevolent and mischievous, a harbinger of change and transformation. As the Lulus walked amidst the verdant paradise, their footsteps carried them closer to the Tree of Knowledge and the watchful gaze of Ishtar. Sensing the burgeoning curiosity within these mortals, Ishtar uncoiled itself and spoke in a voice that echoed like celestial melodies through the air. "Welcome, seekers of wisdom," Ishtar hissed, its voice a symphony of ancient secrets. "Behold the fruit of knowledge, a morsel that grants insight into the tapestry of existence itself." The Lulus, entranced by the serpent's words, approached the tree with a mixture of trepidation and desire. They gazed upon the lustrous fruit, each bite promising a glimpse into the infinite expanse of the cosmos. But as the Lulus reached for the fruit, a voice resonated from the depths of the garden, the voice of Enki, their creator. "Pause, children of Earth," Enki's words echoed, carrying a blend of concern and compassion. "In the pursuit of knowledge, tread carefully, for the path you choose shall shape the destiny of worlds. The Ishtar, undeterred, coiled itself around the Lulu's thoughts, weaving a tapestry of temptation. Fear not the boundaries set by gods, it whispered. Embrace the fruit, and unveil the mysteries that lie beyond. The Lulus stood at a crossroads, torn between the wisdom of Enki and the allure of Ishtar. With hearts pounding and minds ablaze, they made their choice. One by one, they plucked the fruit from the tree of knowledge and partook of its cosmic essence. In an instant, the universe unfurled before them. They beheld the dance of galaxies and the birth of stars, glimpsed the ebb and flow of time itself. Their minds expanded beyond mortal comprehension, and the boundaries that had once confined their perceptions shattered like fragile glass. As the echoes of their epiphany reverberated through the garden, the Lulu's gaze turned toward Ishtar, the serpentine tempter who had guided them to this precipice of enlightenment. With eyes that held the weight of newfound knowledge, they posed a question that would echo through eternity: what lies beyond the boundaries of gods and mortals? The Ishtar, its visage a tapestry of enigma, replied with a cryptic smile, the realm of infinite possibilities, where the tapestry of existence is woven by choice and consequence. And so, amidst the verdant beauty of the Garden of Nibiru, the Lulus stood as vessels of boundless knowledge, their destinies forever intertwined with the mysteries of the cosmos. The serpent's temptation had ignited a spark that would illuminate the path to both enlightenment and peril, setting in motion a series of events that would reverberate through time and space. Chapter 5: Expulsion from Eden. The ethereal realm of the Garden of Nibiru resonated with an air of transformation. The Lulus, having tasted the fruit of knowledge, now possessed insights that transcended the boundaries of their mortal existence. They wandered through the paradise, their eyes aglow with newfound understanding, seeking to comprehend the intricate tapestry of creation. Enki and Ninhursag watched with a mix of pride and concern as their creations explored the depths of cosmic wisdom. The Lulus engaged in fervent discussions, pondering the nature of existence, the origins of the gods, and the purpose of their own being. They questioned the very fabric of reality, daring to bridge the chasm that separated mortal and divine. However, the harmony that had once enveloped the garden began to waver. Enlil, ever vigilant, sensed the burgeoning power within the Lulus and perceived it as a challenge to the divine order. He rallied the Anunnaki Council, voicing his fears that the Lulus' enlightenment could disrupt the balance and authority of Nibiru. In the heart of the garden, a celestial assembly convened, gods and mortals, creators and creations, bound by a shared destiny. Enki, the advocate of humanity, spoke passionately in defense of the Lulus' right to seek knowledge. Enlil, resolute in his convictions, argued for the preservation of divine dominion. As the debate raged, a rift deepened between the two factions. Enlil, fueled by his apprehension, decreed that the Lulus had trespassed upon forbidden domains and had disrupted the sanctity of Nibiru's realm. He deemed their newfound enlightenment a transgression that demanded a reckoning. In the fading light of day, as stars blinked into existence overhead, the Lulus stood before the divine council, their hearts heavy with anticipation. Enki, his eyes filled with sorrow, beseeched Enlil for leniency, urging him to consider the potential of mortal kind as allies rather than threats. But Enlil's judgment was swift and unyielding. The Lulus were banished from the Garden of Nibiru, cast out of the sanctuary that had once been their haven. As they crossed the threshold, their connection to the Tree of Knowledge waned, leaving them with fragmented memories and a lingering sense of loss. Enki, compelled by his boundless compassion, extended a final gift to the departing Lulus, a spark of divine essence that would forever resonate within their souls. This spark would serve as a beacon of hope, a reminder of their celestial lineage, and a source of strength in times of darkness. And so, the Garden of Nibiru, once a paradise of unity, became a realm divided. The Lulus, now burdened with the weight of knowledge and the bittersweet taste of forbidden fruit, embarked on a journey into the unknown. As they ventured forth into a world fraught with challenges and mysteries, they carried with them the legacy of the garden and the echoes of a cosmic conflict that would shape the destinies of gods and mortals alike. Chapter 6: Enki's Secret Plan. In the aftermath of the Lulus' expulsion from the Garden of Nibiru, a shadow of uncertainty hung over the mortal realm. The once idyllic paradise had been replaced by a world of untamed wilderness and uncharted territories. As the Lulus traversed this newfound expanse, their memories of the garden began to fade, replaced by the challenges of survival and the pursuit of understanding. Enki, the architect of humanity's creation, watched over his creations with a heavy heart. He had been an advocate for their enlightenment, and now he felt a responsibility to guide them through the trials that lay ahead. In the hidden recesses of his mind, a secret plan began to take shape, a plan that would offer the Lulus a chance to reclaim their lost heritage and forge their own destinies. Guided by his unwavering compassion, Enki journeyed to the heart of the mortal realm. He sought out a group of Lulus who had shown exceptional curiosity and resilience, individuals whose spirits burned bright with the spark of divine essence. To them, he revealed his identity, sharing the truth of their origins and the cosmic tapestry that connected them to the celestial realms. Enki's plan was ambitious and audacious. He unveiled to his chosen disciples the knowledge of celestial arts, the mastery of elements, the secrets of agriculture, and the mysteries of the stars. He bestowed upon them the gift of writing, a means to preserve their history and insights for generations to come. He whispered prophecies of a future where mortals and gods could coexist in harmony, where the boundaries between realms could be bridged once more. Yet, Enki's plan was not without risks. The other Anunnaki, particularly Enlil, viewed his actions with suspicion and skepticism. They believed that the Lulus were better off ignorant of their origins, fearing that the divine gift of knowledge would lead to arrogance and rebellion. Undeterred, Enki continued to nurture his disciples' potential, guiding them in the cultivation of their newfound abilities. The chosen Lulus formed a close-knit community, dedicated to unraveling the mysteries of existence and preserving the legacy of their celestial lineage. As the chapters of time unfolded, Enki's secret plan would set into motion a chain of events that would test the bonds between mortals and gods. The chosen disciples would become the custodians of a divine legacy, standing as beacons of hope in a world of uncertainty. And amidst the cosmic currents of destiny, the echoes of Enki's compassion would reverberate, shaping the course of history in ways unforeseen. Chapter 7: The Great Flood. In the eons that followed the revelation of Enki's secret plan, the mortal realm underwent profound transformations. The chosen disciples, now known as the keepers of Enki's wisdom, flourished as stewards of both earthly and celestial knowledge. They passed down their teachings through generations, guiding humanity's evolution and preserving the fragile balance between gods and mortals. Yet, as the Lulus multiplied and civilizations emerged, so too did conflict and corruption. Enlil's apprehensions seemed to be realized, as humanity's insatiable quest for power and dominion led to wars and discord that reverberated through the cosmos. The celestial realms watched with a mixture of concern and sorrow as the mortal realm teetered on the brink of chaos. Enki, ever the compassionate deity, observed the plight of his creations with a heavy heart. He recognized that a reckoning was inevitable, a reckoning that would challenge humanity's capacity for redemption and renewal. And so, he devised a plan that would once again intertwine the destinies of gods and mortals in a grand cosmic narrative. As the skies darkened and storm clouds gathered, Enki imparted a dire warning to a chosen mortal, a man named Atrahasis. Enki revealed that a cataclysmic event was imminent, a deluge that would cleanse the world of its corruption and offer humanity a chance to start anew. Guided by Enki's wisdom, Atrahasis set forth to build a massive vessel, an ark of colossal proportions that would serve as a refuge from the impending flood. He gathered animals from all corners of the earth, ensuring the preservation of life's diverse tapestry. Enki, along with the keepers of wisdom, offered guidance and protection throughout this monumental undertaking. As the floodwaters surged and the world was consumed by chaos, the ark stood as a beacon of hope amid the tempest. For days and nights, the rain poured down, and the seas raged, swallowing cities and landscapes in its watery embrace. The mortal realm was purged of its sins, and the echoes of Enki's compassion resonated through the deluge. When the waters finally receded and the ark found its resting place on a mountaintop, Atrahasis and his companions emerged to a world forever transformed. They carried with them the legacy of Enki's wisdom and the responsibility to rebuild a shattered civilization. The Great Flood had cleansed the world, offering humanity a chance at redemption and renewal. As the sun pierced through the clouds, illuminating a new horizon, the mortal realm stood poised on the cusp of a fresh chapter in its cosmic journey. And amidst the trials and tribulations, the legacy of Enki's compassion endured, a guiding light in a world shaped by the interplay of mortals and gods. Chapter 8: Noah's Ark. In the annals of time, the echoes of the Great Flood persisted across cultures and civilizations, each recounting a tale of divine retribution and human resilience. One such narrative emerged from the sands of ancient Mesopotamia, a saga woven with threads of faith, fortitude, and a vessel known as Noah's Ark. Noah, a righteous man of unwavering devotion, stood as a beacon of hope in a world mired in chaos. Guided by visions and whispers from the divine, he embarked on an extraordinary mission to construct an ark that would house not only himself and his family but also representatives of Earth's creatures. Enki, the mastermind behind the Great Flood, recognized Noah's unyielding faith and saw in him a vessel for humanity's survival. He appeared before Noah in a vision, revealing the impending deluge and the divine mandate to build an ark of salvation. With unwavering determination, Noah set to work. Guided by the architectural blueprints conveyed in his visions, he oversaw the construction of a colossal vessel, a vessel that would weather the storm and serve as a sanctuary for life in all its forms. As the ark took shape, the incredulous gazes of Noah's neighbors turned to awe. They questioned his motives and scoffed at his warnings, yet deep within their hearts, a seed of doubt took root. And when the first raindrops fell from the heavens, that seed sprouted into a gnawing realization that perhaps, just perhaps, Noah's visions held a grain of truth. Animals of every kind, from the tiniest insect to the mightiest beast, made their way to the ark, guided by an instinctive recognition of the impending cataclysm. Enki, along with the keepers of wisdom, ensured that the creatures were drawn to the vessel, securing the survival of Earth's biodiversity. As the storm clouds gathered and the rains poured down, the ark's sturdy hull became a lifeline amidst the tempest. Inside its confines, Noah and his family, along with the animals, weathered the fury of the floodwaters. The ark floated upon the churning seas, a symbol of resilience and a testament to the enduring bond between mortals and the divine. For 40 days and nights, the world was engulfed in chaos. But as the waters receded and the ark found purchase on the slopes of a mountaintop, a new chapter in the cosmic narrative unfolded. Noah and his companions emerged from the vessel, greeted by a transformed world, a world cleansed by the waters of rebirth. Enki's compassion and foresight had spared Earth's creatures from extinction, allowing them to thrive once more upon the fertile land. And as humanity stepped onto the rejuvenated soil, they carried with them the legacy of Noah's faith and Enki's guiding hand. The tale of Noah's Ark, a timeless parable of survival and renewal, stood as a testament to the interconnectedness of mortal and divine, a thread woven into the fabric of human history. Enki's compassion, manifested through cataclysm and salvation, continued to shape the destinies of gods and mortals, casting ripples across the tapestry of existence. Chapter 9: The Tower of Babel. In the wake of the Great Flood, humanity found itself at a crossroads, a world reborn, yet still marked by divisions and strife. The memory of the cataclysmic deluge lingered, an indelible reminder of both the power of the divine and the consequences of human folly. As civilizations emerged and flourished, a spirit of ambition stirred within the hearts of mortals. In the land of Shinar, a mighty city named Babylon began to rise, its towering ziggurats and grand palaces a testament to the aspirations of its people. Yet, amidst the splendor and prosperity, a shadow of hubris cast its pall. The inhabitants of Babylon, emboldened by their achievements, dared to challenge the boundaries set by the divine. They dreamed of constructing a colossal tower that would reach the very heavens, a monument that would solidify their status as masters of both earth and sky. Enki, ever watchful over the affairs of mortals, observed their endeavors with a mixture of curiosity and concern. He recognized the potential for the tower to become a symbol of arrogance, a testament to humanity's unchecked ambition. And so, he decided to intervene, not through cataclysmic floods or divine retribution, but through a subtle yet profound act. Enki bestowed upon the people of Babylon the gift of diverse languages. Overnight, the once unified populace found themselves speaking in a multitude of tongues, their words woven into a tapestry of confusion. The grand project of the Tower of Babel ground to a halt as communication faltered and understanding dissolved. Confusion gave birth to frustration, and frustration kindled discord. The people of Babylon, once united in purpose, now stood divided by the barriers of language. Efforts to continue the construction devolved into chaos, and the tower, once a symbol of aspiration, became a monument to the folly of hubris. The Tower of Babel stood unfinished, a reminder of humanity's inherent limitations and the delicate balance between the mortal and divine. Enki's intervention had served as a humbling reminder that while mortals possessed remarkable potential, they were bound by the boundaries set by the cosmos. As the wind swept through the ancient city, carrying with them the echoes of countless voices, the people of Babylon learned a profound lesson in humility. The tower's fragmented spires reached for the heavens but fell short, serving as a poignant reminder that the path to enlightenment and unity must be paved with respect for the wisdom and limitations of both gods and mortals. Enki's legacy continued to unfold, a guiding thread woven into the fabric of human experience. The Tower of Babel stood not only as a cautionary tale but as a testament to the intricate dance between the mortal and divine, a dance that would shape the course of history for epochs to come. Chapter 10, Enlil's Wrath. The cosmic stage remained set, its tapestry woven with threads of divinity and mortal endeavors. Enki's compassion and guidance had guided humanity through trials of flood and hubris, but the celestial realms were not devoid of conflict. Enlil, the stern and uncompromising deity, watched as mortal civilizations flourished, their ambitions often clashing with his vision of cosmic order. In the land of Sumer, the city of Ur stood as a testament to human innovation and progress. Yet, Enlil's gaze fell upon this burgeoning civilization with growing apprehension. The clamor of city life and the fervor of human pursuits grated against his desire for cosmic harmony. Enlil's concerns intensified when he observed the construction of great ziggurats and temples dedicated to various deities, a reflection of humanity's polytheistic beliefs. Enlil, the supreme deity in the eyes of his followers, viewed this diversity as a challenge to his authority and a threat to the cosmic balance. Driven by his convictions, Enlil unleashed his wrath upon the city of Ur. Fierce winds swept through its streets, and a devastating storm of fire and brimstone rained from the heavens. The city's grandeur was reduced to ash, its inhabitants left reeling in the wake of destruction. Enki, witnessing the devastation wrought by his half-brother's fury, felt a profound sorrow. He recognized the potential for mortal suffering and the delicate equilibrium that had been disrupted. In response, he appeared before a lone survivor named Zayusadra, a man of wisdom and humility. Enki revealed to Zayusadra the impending cataclysm and offered guidance on how to navigate the impending deluge. He instructed Zayusadra to build an ark, much like Noah had done in a different time and land. This ark, Enki assured, would be a vessel of salvation for both humanity and Earth's creatures. Zayusadra, guided by Enki's wisdom, embarked on a monumental undertaking. He constructed the ark with dedication and care, gathering animals and provisions as the storm clouds gathered on the horizon. When the floodwaters surged, Zayusadra and his companions found refuge within the ark's sturdy hull, while the world outside was consumed by chaos. For countless days and nights, the ark sailed upon the churning seas, a vessel adrift amidst the tempest. Inside its confines, Zayusadra and his companions weathered the fury of Enlil's wrath, their faith and resilience serving as a beacon of hope in a world consumed by turmoil. As the waters receded and the ark found its resting place, Zayusadra emerged from the vessel, greeted by a transformed world. The devastation had cleansed the land, and the survivors stepped onto the rejuvenated soil with a sense of awe and renewal. Enki's compassion, once again, had spared humanity from annihilation. Zayusadra, guided by divine wisdom, became a symbol of endurance and rebirth, a living testament to the delicate balance between the mortal realm and the celestial domains. The legacy of Enki and Enlil, intertwined with the destinies of gods and mortals, continued to shape the course of cosmic events. The echoes of their actions reverberated through the annals of time, reminding humanity of both the benevolence and the severity of the divine forces that govern their world. Chapter 11, Inanna's Descent. Amidst the interplay of gods and mortals, a figure of divine grace and complexity emerged, Inanna, the goddess of love, beauty, and war. In the celestial realm of Nibiru, Inanna radiated with an aura that captivated both gods and mortals alike. Yet, beneath her celestial allure, a yearning for deeper understanding and purpose burned within her. Inanna's curiosity led her to the mortal realm, where she sought to experience the intricacies of human existence firsthand. Descending from the heavens, she shed her divine radiance and assumed the form of a mortal woman named Ishtar. Cloaked in mortal flesh, Inanna wandered the bustling streets of ancient Mesopotamian cities, her heart open to the spectrum of human emotions. As Ishtar, Inanna encountered the joys and sorrows of earthly existence. She witnessed the bonds of love that united families and the strife that divided nations. She beheld the beauty of creation and the devastation of conflict. Inanna's heart resonated with the myriad experiences that painted the human canvas. But it was in the city of Uruk that Inanna's mortal journey took a transformative turn. There, she encountered the hero Gilgamesh, a man of unrivaled strength and ambition. Drawn to his spirit and determination, Inanna embarked on an odyssey of shared adventures and profound discoveries. In their travels, Inanna and Gilgamesh encountered trials that tested their resolve and deepened their understanding of mortality. They delved into the mysteries of life and death, grappling with questions that echoed through the ages. Inanna, once a celestial observer, now stood at the crossroads of divinity and humanity, her heart and soul entwined with mortal aspirations. Yet, as their journey unfolded, Inanna's identity as a goddess could not remain concealed. The revelation of her true nature sparked a poignant reckoning within her and Gilgamesh. Inanna, torn between her celestial heritage and her newfound connection to mortal life, faced a choice that would shape the destiny of gods and humans alike. As Inanna ascended once more to the heavens, leaving behind the mortal guise of Ishtar, her heart remained forever changed. The echoes of her descent lingered, a testament to the intricate dance between gods and mortals, and the boundaries that both united and divided them. Chapter 12, The Gift of Prometheus. Across the expanse of time and space, the interplay between mortals and gods continued to weave a tapestry of cosmic significance. In the realm of ancient Greece, a figure of enduring valor and defiance emerged, Prometheus, a titan of unparalleled cunning and benevolence. Prometheus, driven by an unwavering compassion for humanity, defied the will of the gods to bestow upon mortals a gift of immeasurable importance, the gift of fire. This divine element, harnessed from the celestial realms, became a symbol of knowledge, enlightenment, and the power to shape the world. Welcome to Blasovia Science TV, where we take you on an exhilarating journey through the cosmos and unravel the mysteries of science. We are excited to offer you the opportunity to become a valued member of our ever-growing community of cosmic enthusiasts and knowledge seekers. Exclusive access to cosmic content. As a member of Blasovia Science TV, you will gain exclusive access to a treasure trove of cosmic content, including documentaries, interviews with leading scientists, space missions updates, and awe-inspiring visualizations of the universe. Live Q&A sessions with experts. Your membership will grant you the chance to participate in live Q&A sessions with renowned scientists, astronomers, and space explorers. Get your burning questions answered by those who push the boundaries of human knowledge. Embark on a journey that spans the cosmos, and join us in unraveling the secrets of the universe. Become a Blasovia Science TV member today, and together, we will reach for the stars. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, and share. Don't forget to leave your comment.